Hello guys and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well today. Welcome to the show as we are here for Norwich v Ipswich in the Championship. Hopefully be a good game. Both teams on the field. These two teams know each other well as it is classed as a derby. So hopefully we get a few goals. Obviously Ipswich pushing for that automatic promotion spot, trying to get the second place, which is currently occupied by Millwall after last night's result. But Ipswich will be hoping to change that to better their fortunes, obviously, with Middlesbrough to play today as well. So we're off and underway as the ball played down the field by Norwich, headed on this near side as Ipswich knock it back in the direction it came from, and the ball is deflected out of play on this near side for a throw-in. So throwing to Ipswich, just inside the Norwich half of the field on this near side. Ball back in play. Now Norwich inside the centre circle. Trying to challenge for it, but Ipswich managed to retain it as it's played out wide on that far side. And there's a challenge there, and that's gone out for another throw-in, this time on the opposite side of the field. Halfway inside the Norwich half. Ball back in play. Now Norwich managed to intercept it, but they're quickly challenged on that far side as Ipswich win it back, but Ipswich couldn't keep it as Norwich come away with it, and now Norwich charging forward on that far side, quickly moving down the field as they come towards the edge of the box, trying to play it in there, but it's knocked away by Ipswich as the ball goes out of play on the far side for a throw-in. A lively start. So Norwich with the throw-in on that far side, about halfway inside the Ipswich half of the field. Ball back in play. Now Norwich trying to come forward on that far side, quickly being pressed by Ipswich, but Norwich managed to retain it, trying to work it forward. Just cut back. Now it's played right across the field out to this near side, but too much on the ball, and that's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side. A lot of early throw-ins. That one taken quickly now by Ipswich. Ipswich just playing it back to the edge of their own box. Now it's worked across the box as Norwich come to press the ball. Ipswich managed to retain it. Now it's played down the field on this near side, and that's gone out of play again for another throw-in. Now Norwich just playing it back into their own half under pressure, as they eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper plays it out towards that far side. It's knocked forward. Ipswich managed to intercept it there as well as they chip it forward. It's gone out of play on that far side for yet another throw-in. So throwing to Norwich inside their own half of the field. Taking the time over this throw-in. Long throw forward. Both sets of players trying to win it there as Ipswich headed on. The referee's blown for a foul there. And that's going to be a free kick out on that far side of the field. Now Norwich play it forward on that far side. It's intercepted by Ipswich. Ipswich chipping it into the middle of the park. It's headed out towards this near side as Norwich latch onto the loose ball. Now Norwich with a long ball crossed up into the box, but the goalkeeper reading that well and intercepts it as he plucks it out the air. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Ipswich. Now Ipswich trying to play out from the back, but being pressed quite quickly there by Norwich, but Ipswich managed to work their way through the press as now they work the ball forward, but as they play it into the Norwich half, it's won back by Norwich. Now Norwich on this near side, trying to come forward as Ipswich tried a challenge, and Norwich just cut it back there, playing it back to their defensive line midway inside their own half. Now long ball forward down the field as it comes out wide on that far side, headed on by Ipswich. As both sets of players trying to win it on that far side. The ball just bouncing loose. Eventually it's knocked forward by Ipswich, and there's a bit of a tussle there, and the referee blows for the foul. So free kick for Norwich. Norwich now taking it quickly, just knocking it about inside their own half of the field. Now it's worked out towards that far side, played back into the middle as Ipswich press to try and win it back. Norwich chip it out wide on this near side, but again closed down by Ipswich. And again the referee giving another bit of a soft foul there. Ball played back now to the Norwich centre-backs. Norwich now playing the ball forward on this near side. As they're coming together again there. Well, this referee needs to let this game flow a little bit. He's blowing for all the little niggly fouls that are not a lot really what you might call serious fouls. Just players coming together really. So Norwich with a free kick. Ball played short from the free kick. Now it's knocked long up into the box. Goalkeeper comes to try and intercept it, but he couldn't get it there as it just bounces through. But Ipswich see it out of play. No, he kept it in there. He's knocked it down the field. As the ball now on that far side with Norwich. Now it's played back into the middle. Norwich now trying to come forward, being pressed by Ipswich, but Norwich managing to retain the ball under pressure there as they play it back into the centre of the field. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Ipswich again coming to challenge, and again another foul. Just lunging challenge there. The referee is not letting anything go at the moment as far as any kind of players coming together. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. It's played forward, intercepted by Ipswich. Norwich challenge, but Ipswich managed to retain it. It's played into the middle, and again another clumsy challenge. Sees the referee blow for the foul. I think the referee's going to spoil this game if he's not careful. Ball played forward. And again, another soft foul. There's nothing in that. Well, Ipswich have got a free kick here in a good position, midway inside the Norwich half. It's very central. I would say 35, 40 yards from goal. So they may decide to cross this one in. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying, hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available. Hope you're well, and a pleasure, as always, to have you helping out in the background. Now, Ipswich with the ball crossed in. It's headed on. Norwich trying to clear their lines. There's a bit of a coming together there, but this time the referee doesn't floor. Come on. Well, Norwich were on the attack there, and it looked like the referee was going to let the foul go. And now he's pulled it back as Norwich were breaking. That's a really poor decision by the referee. If he was going to do it, he had plenty of time to do it when he saw it happen in the box. He got a clear view of it, but he waits until Norwich get on the attack and then decides to pull it back. So, this foul, it's hard to see whether that's actually a foul, to be honest. because the camera angle is not giving us a great view of it. And he's given it. So he's given a penalty here. Is he given a penalty? He has. He's given a penalty. What a shocker from the referee. That's a really poor decision. He initially let it go, and now he's pulled it back. But we can't even see from the replay whether it's actually contact made, because the camera angle is so poor, and it's hard to tell whether the player's actually been fouled or whether he's dived. So Ipswich have got a chance to take the lead here, controversially. Ipswich from the penalty spot. And it's smashed into the far corner of the net as Ipswich take the lead. 10 minutes on the clock. Norwich 0, Ipswich 1 as Ipswich take the lead away from home. And it's a controversial penalty. I'm sure that'll be well debated later, because the camera angle just didn't let us see whether there was contact made. And if you see the replay, all you can see is the player going down, and it looks like a dive. I've got to be honest, I have no preference over who wins this game. May the best team win, but it did look like a dive. But Norwich find themselves behind at home, and Ipswich will take it as they push for that second spot. Just seeing a replay there again, and it's still not easy to tell. Now the ball on this near side. It's gone out of play for a Norwich throw-in inside the Ipswich half. Ball back in play. Ball sets. Ipswich have knocked it straight back out of play there, so that's going to be another throw-in on this near side. If you are just joining us, guys, we're just coming up to 12 minutes gone. It's Norwich 0, Ipswich 1. Don't forget, if you like us covering your team or this game, the best way to let me know is hitting that like button, as likes help me identify the clubs and the fixtures and the leagues you guys appreciate me covering, which helps me pick out the games that I think you guys want me to cover most in the future. Ball back in play. Now, Ipswich head it forward. It's intercepted by Norwich. Ipswich managed to knock it into the middle there as the ball is bouncing loose. Now Ipswich with the possession on that far side, being pressed by Norwich, but Ipswich managed to work it forward, and he's just going to get caught offside there. They played the ball down the touchline on that far side, but as it went in behind, they had a player offside who went for the ball and makes an easy decision for the linesman. Just seeing a replay. That is, yeah, I think that is a really poor penalty that's been given, because there is a foot raised, but it looks like the player's already going down before before any contact's made, and we can't even make out if there's any contact made from that challenge inside the penalty box, which resulted in the penalty. But the Ipswich player was already looking like he was going to ground before any contact could have even been made. It's a really poor decision from the referee. If you can't be 100% sure it's a penalty, then don't give it, no matter what team it is. But Ipswich will take it, as I'm sure most teams would. You take the good with the bad throughout the season. Now Norwich on this near side, playing it forward. It's headed on by Ipswich. Ipswich now managing to get the ball down as they win it back on this near side. Now it's played forward. Norwich challenge and another foul. Come on, ref. Let the game flow, for crying out loud. The referee is having a real poor start to this game. He is blowing for absolutely every bit of contact. It's a derby, for crying out loud. You're going to get fouls. Doesn't mean to say you have to give every one. So another free kick here for Ipswich outside the Norwich box. It's about 35 yards from goal, slightly out to this near side. Ball crossed in, headed towards goal, and what a good save there by the keeper as the ball eventually knocked out of play. Not sure which side of the corner flag it went out on that far side, but a really good save from the goalkeeper there. Ball was crossed into the box, really nice, headed on, straight towards the goalkeeper, and he managed to block it off. Good bit of play from Ipswich, but equally good save by the Norwich goalkeeper. So it's been given as a corner to Ipswich on the far side. Ball crossed in, headed up into the air. It's not cleared as Ipswich get the shot off, but it's hit it on the volley and it's gone miles high and wide, and that will be a goal kick to Norwich. So goal kick now played short up towards the halfway line as it's again, come on ref. Another bit of a coming together and another foul given by the referee. So free kick this time to Norwich on the halfway line, just on the edge of the centre circle. Ball played down the field. Now Ipswich on the edge of the box there. They couldn't keep it as it rolls out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. Gorguts for Congress. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're well. Hope you've enjoyed your week. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Gorguts for Congress saying, come on, you condiments, mustard. Now the ball with Norwich as they win it back inside the centre circle. It's worked out towards that far side. Now Ipswich trying to challenge. Norwich managed to retain it. Now Norwich just sprinting forward there. As well, there's another foul. This referee. So yeah, hope you're well, Garnets. As I say, hope you've had a good week and a pleasure to welcome you to the show. The Part Sport, how you doing, mate? I can't remember your account name well, but I think we've seen you here before. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show, Part Sport. Hope you've had a good week yourself, mate, and pleasure to welcome you to the show. And the Part Sport saying, hello, Gaz. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well and hope your family's good. Now the ball on this near side and another foul given. Oh, is this just going to be a game of fouls? Because it's starting to look like that. We're just coming up to 19 minutes gone. And I would not like to look at the stats at the moment, how many fouls have been given. So we have got a booking here. Greaves has been booked for Ipswich with a yellow card for that challenge. And now Norwich have got a free kick on this near side. It's about 35 yards from goal, maybe slightly more, but it's right out towards this near side. So Norwich are going to be looking to get a cross into the box here. All the players bunched up right on the edge of the box in anticipation. Referee now blows the whistle. Ball crossed in. It's deep towards that back post, headed on, and that's gone out of play. and that's going to be given as a corner, I think. So, yep, hope you well, the part sport. I don't. Yeah, now I'm thinking of your account name. You have been here before. I've not seen you for a while. I think that's why I'm not remembering it. Great. Gorguts for Congress saying, I'm a Rangers man, always like Big Phil Clements. Ah, right. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, now Norwich with a shot, but they blazed it well high and wide. And that's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. That's quite surprising because when he was at Rangers, I didn't think he was. I didn't think Rangers. Obviously, that's just from me looking in from the outside, but it didn't come across to me like Rangers fans took to him very well when he was at Rangers. Now the ball on this near side. It's played down the field by Ipswich, headed on by Norwich. Now Norwich. Oh, please don't give it. And referee has allowed the advantage as now Norwich play it into the middle. It's played forward, headed on by Ipswich. Is balls of I knew he was going to give that one. And it's another foul and another yellow card. We're going to be lucky if we have 11 players on the field for each team at this rate, because this referee is not letting anything go. So, Christy Garden, booked by the referee. Going up for Congress saying, cheers, mate. Good day. Good day to you as well, mate. Good day. Yeah, you're down there in Australia, if I remember rightly. Now the ball, unless I'm getting confused with a different account name. Now, Norwich playing it out wide on this near side as they come sprinting forward. Ipswich with a lunging challenge there, but it's still coming forward. But Ipswich eventually do manage to win back possession. And again, there's another foul. I don't think I've ever seen so many fouls early in a game. It's ridiculous. So it's going to be a free kick on this near side of the field for Ipswich. Goalkeeper comes to take it. Ball cut back. Now, Ipswich knocking it long up the field, up towards the halfway line. It's intercepted by Norwich. Both sets of players trying to win it. It's Norwich that come away with it. Now Norwich with the possession just inside the centre circle. Ball worked out wide on this near side. It's cut back there as Ipswich come to press the ball and Norwich choose to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out towards that far side, played forward. Ipswich trying to challenge. Norwich managed to retain it. Now it's played right across the field out to this near side, but as the Norwich player there went to intercept it, he couldn't keep it under control, and it goes out of play on this near side for an Ipswich throw-in. Ipswich now taking it quickly. Ball played back into the middle, just on the edge of the centre circle. As Ipswich now work it back out towards this near side, and there Paul with the possession as that goes out of play for a Norwich throw-in pretty much bang on the halfway line. Gorguts for Congress saying, yes, true, but always kind of felt sorry for the big bald here. Fair enough. I suppose, as I say, mate, there's always going to be, just because a majority of fans don't like him, it's good to hear that at least a handful of Rangers fans might have not followed the crowd. I always like to hear that, mate. Don't like the follower mentality. Just because everybody else starts hating on somebody doesn't mean you have to do it yourself. Think for yourself. That's always my thinking, rather than being a sheep following the crowd. So, yeah, even though fans might turn on a manager, it's good to hear that some fans have the intelligence to think for themselves and judge a manager in their own way, shall I say. Now the ball on that far side, Ipswich knock it away, Norwich win it back, Norwich just playing it back to the halfway line. Now Norwich sprinting out towards this near side as they try and come forward. Ipswich coming to press the ball. Norwich just cut it back, played back to the halfway line. Now Norwich just probing the Ipswich formation, but Ipswich staying compact. Norwich eventually working it out towards that far side. Ball knocked up towards the edge of the box. It's headed towards goal, and that's easily intercepted by the Ipswich goalkeeper. Ball knocked down the field. Norwich win it back on that far side. Ipswich challenge. Oh, and another foul. Oh, this referee with these fouls. Well, the Norwich player is still down on the pitch. Well, the referee is going to have a word with both players involved here. Now, it's Hirsch, the Ipswich player, that's been booked for that challenge. There's nothing in it. That's, for crying out loud. We've got players making a right meal of these challenges. He's gone charging in. He's made a little bit of contact, but the Norwich player has made the most of it. That's really poor. It's not no need to be booking players for that kind of challenge. It's just a coming together. So Hurst has been instructed to go over to the touchline by the referee. Obviously, maybe he's got some kind of cut or something, as medical staff look to be sorting him out there. So Ipswich temporarily down to 10 men. Now Norwich on the edge of the centre circle. Ball played out towards that far side as Norwich come forward. Ball crossed up into the box. It bounces away out to this near side. Norwich pick it up. Now Norwich crossing it in, headed towards goal, but that's easily and comfortably intercepted there by the Ipswich goalkeeper. If you are just joining us, guys, we're on 27.5 minutes gone. It's Norwich 0, Ipswich Town 1. Don't forget, guys, if you like me covering your team or this game or this league, the best way to let me know is hitting that like button. Likes help me identify the clubs and the fixtures you guys appreciate me covering, which helps make it easier for me in the future picking games that you guys want me to be covering as we continue to grow the Fandom project. So, as I say, if you want to see me covering more of your club's games potentially in the future, then be sure to hit that like button, please. Ball crossed up into the box here for Norwich. And that's gone behind. That's going to be a corner, I think. Just waiting to see what the referee's given here. Is he giving a corner or... We're just seeing a replay of another incident. But yeah, he has given a corner on the far side. So Norwich now with a corner into the box. It's deep. There's a couple of players going to ground at the back post off the ball. And again, the referee blows for a foul. This referee is starting to really spoil the momentum of the game. Just keeps blowing for absolutely everything. Guys, if it's a genuine foul, we want to see it given. But when it's just players coming together, we don't want to see that. It just stops the momentum of the game. Ball played down the field. Now Norwich back with a possession just inside their own half. Ipswich coming to press the ball. Norwich managed to retain it. It's played out wide on this near side as Ipswich challenge, and that's gone out for a throw-in. Just to let you guys know, around the grounds in the English Premier League, currently Arsenal 0, Bournemouth 1. Interesting. In the English Championship, Coventry 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday, and QPR are currently 0-0 with Bristol City. English League One, guys, Cardiff 0, Bolton 0, Lincoln 1-0 up against Leyton Orient, Plymouth 0-0 with Exeter, and English League 2, Bristol Rovers 2-0 up against Crawley Town, and MK Dons 2-0 up against Bromley. In the National League, Boreham Wood 0-0 with Hartlepool United, and Tamworth are 1-0 down to York City. I don't think there's any early kickoffs in Scotland today. No. And I'm just double checking. Oh, there is one early game in Northern Ireland today. Linfield are currently 0-0 with Lamb, but they only kicked off a couple of minutes ago. Free kick now for Norwich. Ball crossed up into the box. Comes out towards that far side, headed away. Ball comes out towards that far side as Norwich back with a possession. Now Norwich trying to come forward on that far side as Ipswich challenged. Norwich managed to retain it under pressure though, still trying to work some space on that far side to get a delivery into the box, but they managed to cut it back now and cut back inside as they get the shot off from distance, and the goalkeeper gets down low to the far post and makes the save. Not a bad effort from outside the box though. We've got another foul here. So Jack Stacey had been booked by the referee for a poor challenge there on the Ipswich player. So we're back underway. Now Ipswich on that far side, knocking the ball down the field, and that goes straight out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So Norwich now with the throw-in on that far side of the field. Taking the time over this. Ball back in play. Ipswich try and challenge. Norwich managed to ride the challenge as they now sprint forward on that far side. But as they play the 1-2 there, they couldn't keep the ball under control, and Ipswich managed to blast it away down the field. And again, the referee blows the whistle. I think this time, though, it's for offside. So Norwich with a free kick. Now Norwich edging the way forward on that far side as they sprint down the field, racing towards the edge of the Ipswich box, trying to cross it in. It's deflected behind. That's going to be a corner on the far side to Norwich. So you are new to the channel, guys. Please do come in, say hello. Please don't be put off by the 20-minute restriction on the chat. That is not to keep you guys out. That is just simply there to reduce the amount of promotion comments we get in the chat. That way we keep the chat more exclusively for you guys that are true football fans. So the 20-minute restriction, as I say, is only there to reduce people coming in trying to promote stuff. That's why we do it. We simply try to keep the chat so that you guys can enjoy conversation with each other. And obviously, I can read out genuine football comments instead of promotion nonsense. So we're just waiting for this corner on the far side. The referee is just having a word with the Ipswich goalkeeper, Matson, the Norwich player, and say tussle on the edge of the box. Oh, come on, ref, get on with it. Ball comes in from the corner. Goalkeeper jumps up into the air, plucks it out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Ipswich as he quickly gets Ipswich on the attack, playing the ball out wide on this near side. Ipswich coming forward, Norwich trying to challenge. There's another coming together off the ball, but the referee ignores it as now Ipswich playing it into the middle. Norwich, oh, they've lost it there as Norwich come away with it, and now Norwich sprinting towards the edge of the box. And a crucial challenge there by Ipswich as the ball knocked away, and now Ipswich trying to get on the attack, but they've given it away again to Norwich in the middle of the park as they're coming together, and this time will the referee be giving the foul? The ball was pinging about all over the place, and neither team doing a good job of keeping possession, if I'm honest. Yeah, that is a foul. Clumsy challenge. Ball now not long down the field out to that far side. That's going out for a throw into Norwich. Long throw forward. Ipswich with the possession. They've ended up knocking it out of play on that far side. That's gone out for a throw in right in front of the dugout. So Norwich with the throw in on that far side. Ball back in play. And again, another poor challenge on the far side as the referee gives the foul. Oh, he's giving it for the throw-in. He's giving the throw-in here. Yep, he has. I thought he's given a foul again there. So it's an Ipswich throw-in on that far side. Now Ipswich trying to cut it back into their own half. It's blocked off by Norwich, and that deflects out of play again for another throw-in right in front of the dugout on that far side. 37 minutes gone, guys. Norwich 0, Ipswich 1. Ball now with Ipswich is played into the middle. Ipswich now just sprinting forward on this near side. It's cut back into the middle. Now played back out wide again on this near side as Ipswich come forward. Norwich coming to press the ball. Ipswich managed to retain it as they just cut it back slightly there. Now it's played into the middle. Norwich trying to challenge. Ipswich just managed to hold the possession, which to play out to that far side. It's played forward on the edge of the box. Now trying to find space to get the crossing. Ball played in. It's knocked away by Norwich. And eventually the ball blasted down the field and Ipswich just allow it to bounce back to the goalkeeper who's come out to intercept it. Now Ipswich playing the ball forward. I'd say now come out towards this near side. Just cut back slightly, played back into the middle. Now working the ball out towards that far side. As Ipswich edge the way forward. Norwich coming to press the ball, but as they do so, Ipswich just play it back to the halfway line. Now Ipswich with the possession, playing it out towards this near side again, hugging the touchline, but then quickly cut it back and they've given it away as now Norwich with space to run into. Ipswich scrambling to get bodies behind the ball here as Norwich come into the box and Ipswich just managed to block it off and that's deflected behind for a corner on this near side. That's a really poor pass back there by Ipswich, gifting possession to Norwich. I bet his teammates are absolutely cursing him there. So Norwich now with a corner on this near side of the field. Ball whipped in towards the near post, headed away, comes outside the box. Now it's headed out towards this near side. Norwich Now crossing it in again. It's headed away. Not fully cleared as Norwich pick it up on the edge of the box, trying to keep the ball active there, but eventually it gets away from them. That bounces out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. Now, Ipswich on this near side. It's played forward. Norwich challenge for it. Norwich now managing to play it into the middle. And say, win it back. It's played out wide on this near side. Ipswich pressing to win it back, but Norwich managed to retain it, taking it right to the byline, trying to cross it in. And again, it's deflected behind for a corner. Corner comes in. It's knocked away out to that far side. Norwich get to it. Now Norwich trying to play it in. Ipswich pressing to win it back. Norwich just cut the ball back. Now it's crossed into the box again. And that's headed wide. So it's going to be another corner to Norwich. Ball whipped in this time deep towards the back post, but as it's headed on, that's gone behind and out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Ipswich. Just seeing a replay of that penalty that was given earlier in the game, and we've just seen a replay of that, and I've got to be honest, it looks like the Ipswich player has dived. And I have no preference over who wins the game, guys. I am just giving you an honest opinion. It does look like the Ipswich players dived in that incident. So maybe getting away with a bit of one there. I've got to be honest, though. I may the best team win the game, but I don't like seeing players diving in the box trying to get an advantage. You wouldn't like it if it was against you. So why should it be acceptable when it's for you? Now Norwich coming forward on this near side. Ball crossed in. It's deflected behind. And that's going to be another corner. Norwich starting to mount up these corners on this near side of the field. It's going to be certainly one that's a good debating point. Anyway, when the game's finished, that penalty, you guys see the replay. Do drop into the comments afterwards and let me know your thoughts, because it's a really tricky one, guys. I'm not going to lie, because you can't see, the camera angle is so awkward to see what's going on. But the more you see it, the more it is really difficult to see if there's any contact made. Norwich with the corner. Ball whipped into the box. It's knocked away. Ipswich trying to get on the attack. Norwich challenge for it. It's knocked back in the direction it came from. Ball bouncing loose there. So eventually Norwich do manage to get the ball down. Now Norwich with the possession as they play it out towards that far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Just cutting it back as Ipswich come to press the ball. Norwich managing to retain possession as they try and whip through the press there, but Ipswich not giving it up. Now the ball whipped in, and the goalkeeper plucks it out the air, and that reduces the danger momentarily for Ipswich. Now Ipswich trying to play out from the back. Goalkeeper plays it out towards this near side. It's not long up the field and won back by Norwich on the halfway line. Now it's played out towards that far side. I'm sure the Ipswich players will be frustrated with him doing that because he's just gifted possession straight back to Norwich. Now Norwich coming forward again. Ipswich challenge. Oh, Ipswich have won it there on the edge of the centre circle. Now Ipswich playing it out towards this near side as they come sprinting forward. Norwich trying to get bodies behind the ball. Ipswich with a shot! And the goalkeeper with a good save. And it's deflected away. Ball goes out of play out towards that far side. But a decent effort there by Ipswich. Just quickly won the ball back in the middle. Quickly turned defence into attack. Played it into the box and got the shot off. But the goalkeeper equal to it with a good save to keep Ipswich out. 2 minutes have been added on at the end of this first half. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Likes do help me identify the clubs and the fixtures you guys want to see me cover more in the future. Ball crossed in to the box here. Knocked towards goal! And Ipswich has scored a second. Norwich went to sleep a little bit there at the back. And Ipswich played it in and then just hit it on the volley. And it's ended up in the back of the net. 46 minutes on the clock. Norwich 0, Ipswich 2. It's just a long throw into the box. Headed on. Excuse me, it's about desire. As we know, guys, sometimes in football, that can be the difference between two teams, having that desire to win the ball in the box, whichever end it is, to clear it for your team or obviously score goals. And on that occasion, have to say Ipswich's desire shined through more than Norwich's desire to clear the ball. Now the ball with Norwich just inside their own half. It's worked out towards that far side. Ipswich challenged for it, but Norwich managed to play it forward. It's knocked up towards the edge of the box. Ipswich intercept it. Ipswich knocking it back in the direction it came from as that bounces out of play on that far side for a throw-in. And the travelling away fans, about 3,000 I'm hearing that have travelled to the game from Ipswich in full voice now as their team 2-0 up just before the break. Now Norwich on that far side trying to find a way forward. And so would love to try and get one back, I'm sure. But Ipswich have kept it tight so far at the back. They've played... Well, there goes the half-time whistle, and at half-time it has finished. Norwich 0, Ipswich 2. The first goal coming from a controversial penalty decision, but the second goal, make no mistake about it, guys, a really nice goal from Ipswich inside the box, hit it on the volley, and that came coming just before the half-time break. So Ipswich fans will be on cloud nine, but Norwich fans will be frustrated as their team have had plenty of possession, just not been able to make it count. And they should have done, because they've certainly been given enough fouls by the referee to have more to show for their efforts. But at the half-time break, it is Ipswich with the advantage. So let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers. Just bear with me a second. So here we go, guys. Spare me a second while I bring it on the screen for you guys to see. Let's get rid of that. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, and thank you very much if you have already. And please do consider subscribing. Come in and say hello. We'd love to welcome you to the Fan Den project. Chat is a bit quiet today, but we do get that quite regular on a Saturday dinner time kickoff. So don't worry about it. Plenty of other streams where the chat is very busy for you guys that like to be part of what we're doing here. So let's have a look how the halftime match stats look. Should be coming on your screen now. Don't worry about if you can't read, guys. If you're listening in on a small device, I will read it out to you. So here's the halftime match stats. Shots, 5 for Norwich, 5 for Ipswich. Shots on target, 2 for Norwich, 4 for Ipswich. Possession, 64% for Norwich, 36% for Ipswich. Total fouls, 7 for Norwich, 3 for Ipswich. I'm surprised it's that low, but because the referees blew for so many fouls. But as you can see, Norwich did get the lion's share. Yellow card, 2 for Norwich, 3 for Ipswich. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, none for Norwich, 2 for Ipswich. And corners, 9 for Norwich, 1 for Ipswich. So as I say, you can see there that Norwich have had plenty of possession. They've had plenty of fouls given their way. They've had plenty of corners, but they haven't been able to make any of it count, as Ipswich have kept the back door shut, making life difficult for Norwich to break them down. And when they've had the opportunity, Ipswich have got up the other end and caused problems. Obviously, that goal from the penalty spot coming on 9 minutes. A bit of a controversial one, that, but let me know when you see the replay, guys. Love to hear your thoughts on it later in the day. Drop your comments in after the stream. You're always the comment section always there for you guys to let me know your thoughts. If you agree, disagree, was that a controversial one? Obviously, you might be happy if it's gone your way for your team, but as a football fan, you've got to let me know your honest opinion. Do you think that it's disappointing when referees give soft penalties like that? Because it is a controversial one, as you will see later on. But take nothing away from Ipswich. They kept the back door shut. And late in that first half, they managed to score another goal inside the box on the volley to give them the 2-0 lead. So, yeah, there you go. In the Northern Irish Premiership, guys, around the grounds, in Northern Irish Premiership, currently Linfield 0, Larne 1, 11 minutes into that one. Let's have a look. In the National League, Boreham Wood 0, Hartlepool United 0, Tamworth 0, York City 1. English League 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Crawley Town 0, MK Dons 2, Bromley 0. English League 1, guys, Cardiff City 0, Bolton 0, Lincoln City 2, Leyton Orient 0, and Plymouth 0, Exeter City 0. Into the English Championship, Coventry 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. As we know here, it's 2-0 to Ipswich. QPR are currently 0-0 with Bristol City. And finally, into the English Premier League, half-time is currently Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 1. So the chat very quiet this dinner time kickoff, which is like I say, we do get quiet chat at dinner time kickoffs, but normally not as quiet as this. But maybe you guys are just more interested in listening to the football. I'm going to quickly go and get a drink while it's the halftime break, guys. I'll be back with you in a moment. As I say, please do feel free to drop your comments in. The reason I read out your comments is so that way you guys feel part of what we do here at Fan Den. That is our strategy, to involve you guys in the show by reading out your comments as and where I can in and around the game, so that, as I say, you guys feel part of what we do. So if you like the sound of that, as I say, feel free to let me know your thoughts on this game so far. I'll be back with you in a moment, guys. So back with you guys. We're just waiting for the teams to come back out for the second half. Hopefully, the second half is a bit better in regards of the referee not giving as many fouls, because in that first half, certainly in the first 20 minutes, it just felt like the referee was just blowing for absolutely everything. But as I say, let's hope this second half is better, with the referee having less of an impact. So Ipswich, obviously, with that 2-0 advantage, they're going to keep it tight, I should imagine, and try and hit on the counter-attack. So they're going to make life difficult for Norwich trying to get back into the game. But as we know, we've seen it many times, guys. When a team's 2-0 down, it's not always an impossibility to get back into it. We've seen it many times. Teams coming from 2-0 down to level the score. But I'm sure Ipswich will not want that to happen, as they are pushing for that second automatic promotion spot. So we'll have to wait and see. But so far, it is Ipswich that, even though they've had their backs against the wall for large portions of that first half, they managed to keep the back door shut and obviously also get on the score sheet at the other end. So Ipswich will be feeling confident going into the second half. Stephen Gabby, how you doing, Stephen? I hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show. Can't remember if I've seen you before, but if we haven't, welcome to Fanden. Hope you've had a good week, mate. Welcome to the show. As I say, pleasure to have you with us, and a pleasure to welcome you to the Fanden project and the Fanden community. Stephen is saying, sounds like the ref is all about him still. Got 45 minutes to go. Whatever the result, just home. Just what? Just home. I think that's home there. Is no silliness. Hoping there's no silliness, I think that's meant to say, after the game. Yeah, no, that's a good point, mate. Good point, but like I said, the referee just the first 20 minutes, mate, it was just shocking. He was just blowing for absolutely everything. And don't get me wrong, if there's a genuine foul, as fans, we want to see it given, because there's nothing more annoying when referees don't give genuine fouls. But this referee was like he was on steroids to just bloody give fouls in that first 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. There's fouls, and then there's just soft challenges that don't need to be given. You can allow the advantage, or you can allow the game to flow, trying to or come back to it after the phase of play. There is options for referees to try and minimise how much they're blowing for fouls. Now the ball played forward on that far side. That's gone out of play, and that's going to be I think that's been given as a goal kick. Stephen is saying, apart from the score, I am fine. Good to hear, mate. So I'm presuming you are a Norwich fan then, maybe, mate? Or maybe a Millwall or Middlesbrough fan wanting Ipswich to drop points. Ball knocked down the field, headed on. Ball sets a place, trying to win it there. Norwich knocking it up to the halfway line. It's knocked back in the direction it came from. Now Ipswich get the ball down. It's played out towards that far side, just cutting it back there. Played back to the halfway line. Norwich try and challenge Ipswich. And then again, another foul as the referee blows the whistle. So free kick on that far side for Ipswich. Ipswich now playing it into the box. Norwich challenge for it. Ipswich couldn't keep it there as Norwich come away with it. Now Norwich knocking the ball long down the field as Ipswich intercept it inside their own half. It's knocked back in the direction it came from, and that just bounces back to the Norwich goalkeeper. Jamie is with us. Jamie saying, good afternoon, guys. Hope you and Becky are well, pal. Yeah, doing good. Thank you, Jamie. Hope you and Megan are well. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've enjoyed your rugby match, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show, mate. And yeah, we're doing good. Thank you for asking. Now Norwich on the edge of the centre circle. Ball worked out towards this near side. It's just cut back there. Now played back into the middle as it's now worked out wide on that far side. It's Norwich now sprinting forward as Ipswich tried a challenge. Norwich managed to retain it. Now it's played into the box, knocked away as the ball deflects up the field, and Norwich come again. Norwich now crossing it into the box, and that's gone straight behind and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick. Jamie saying, hi, Stevie. Hi, Goggett, and hi, Stephen. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Now, Ipswich playing the ball out wide on that far side. It's knocked down the field. Norwich challenge for it, and that's gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Ipswich now play the ball forward. It's intercepted by Norwich. Norwich just play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks the ball down the centre of the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from. Norwich eventually get the ball down midway inside their own half. Now it's played out wide on this near side. Ipswich coming to press the ball. Norwich managing to retain it. So now play it back into the middle. Ball worked out wide on that far side. It's played forward, and that just goes out of play for a throw-in. Jamie's saying, great to hear, pal, and we're doing great. Thank you. Rugby game was good. I didn't understand it as much, but it was okay. Well, it's all about new experiences, isn't it, mate? Life's for living. Trying something new. You'll have to study up the game and study up about how it's played, the rules and stuff a bit more if you go again before you go. Now Norwich coming forward down the middle. Shot comes in. Goalkeeper gets down low and makes the save. Now Norwich coming again. Ball played out towards this near side, and that just gets away from them as it rolls out of play for a goal kick. Exeter have just taken a lead against Plymouth. Now the goalkeeper knocks the ball down the centre of the field. As Norwich just had it back to the goalkeeper there under pressure. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now Norwich trying to come forward. Cardiff have taken a lead against Bolton. There's another coming together on that far side of the field. Free kick to Norwich taken quickly. Now Norwich playing it into the middle as they sprint forward. Ball worked out wide on this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in as it goes right past everybody across the face of goal. Comes out to that far side. And Ipswich with the ball, but they've lost it here as Norwich challenge for it. Norwich crossing it in again. It's knocked away again as Norwich win it back on that far side. Ball whipped in, headed away by Ipswich. And now Norwich inside the centre circle as they edge the way forward. Ball whipped out towards this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the box. It's played in here. Ipswich trying to challenge. Norwich managed to retain possession under pressure, trying to keep Ipswich pegged back here. Now just working it across the edge of the box. As Norwich now with a shot. It's blocked off again by Ipswich as the ball bounces out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Jamie saying, yep, 100%, mate. And Jamie's saying, did you have a good night's sleep, mate, Gaz? No, I didn't actually. Really restless night. My back was really achy last night from working yesterday. So I had a really restless night, to be honest. Only had about 4 or 5 hours sleep if I'm lucky. But it is what it is. Hopefully sleep better tonight. But thank you for asking, mate. I had a back injury a few years back, and when I do a lot of heavy lifting, it aggravates it. But I won't let it stop me working. So ball now with the Ipswich goalkeeper. Oh, Cardiff have scored a second against Bolton. Now Ipswich playing it out wide on that far side. It's knocked down the field, but yep, thank you for the consideration there, Jamie. And sorry I can't give you a more positive answer, mate. Now Ipswich coming forward. It's played out wide on that far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Now the shots comes in, but it's always rising, and that goes over the top of the crossbar. Stephen saying thanks for doing this. My pleasure, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Always appreciated. Means a lot when you guys let me know you appreciate my efforts. So thank you, Stephen. Sorry. Thank you very much for the consideration there, mate. Top man. Now the ball with Ipswich on that far side, trying to come forward. Norwich nipping at the heels, trying to challenge it. He's trying to be smart there and playing the ball forward, and he's ended up drawing the foul. So Ipswich got a free kick on that far side. Just outside the box, about 10 yards from the edge of the box. Ball crossed in for Ipswich. It's headed away. Comes out to this near side. Ipswich managed to get to it first. Norwich coming to press the ball. Ipswich just cut it back. Now the ball whipped in to the box, headed away again. Ipswich winning it back on the outside the box. Now trying to cross it in again, but it's blocked off. And now the ball knocked long down the centre of the field as Ipswich just managed to get back and play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jamie's saying, come on, Bolton. Ball played down the field. And Norwich just managed to block it and marshal it back to the goalkeeper. Now Norwich coming forward down the centre. Ball worked out towards this near side. It's cut back there. Now played into the middle. Ball worked out to this near side. It's played forward. Ipswich pressing to win it back. Norwich managed to retain it. It's played into the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on that far side as they come forward, but it's just cut back there. As now they play it back into the middle. Norwich play it forward. It's won back by Ipswich there, and now Ipswich knocking it out towards that far side, but it's intercepted by Norwich. As now Norwich coming forward. It's played into the box here. Norwich with a shot, and that's gone wide at the far post. Stephen is saying, when are Spurs playing? Tomorrow, I believe. I think it's 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow, 2 o'clock UK time. And yeah, I believe they dropped into the bottom three after West Ham winning last night. Now Ipswich on the far side with the possession. Norwich challenge for it. It's cut back though as Ipswich retain the ball. Now coming forward as they try to work it down that far side. Challenge comes in from Norwich, and the referee's given the foul. Free kick to Ipswich on the far side, inside the Norwich half of the field, close to the touchline. Stephen is saying, has the referee booked anyone for kicking the ball yet? Well, he's booked a few players. I can't remember what it was, but we did have quite a few bookings in that first half. 5, I think it was in total. So Ipswich now with a free kick. Ball crossed up into the box. It's headed on. Knocked away by Norwich. Ipswich win it back on that far side. As they try and knock it forward there, it's deflected out of play for a throw-in. So, yeah, we had about 5 bookings in the first half, mate. Jenny saying, I have no idea, pal. So Ipswich looking like they're going to make a substitution imminently. Now the ball on that far side. Norwich come away with it. Norwich playing it into the middle. Ipswich challenge. Ball. The referee's blown for a foul here. And again, it's going to be another free kick to Ipswich. Norwich players surrounding the referee here, protesting. And he's going to book another Norwich player. So the Norwich captain is booked and... It's another soft foul, that one for me, guys. So Kenny McLean booked by the referee. So Ipswich about to make a double substitution here by the looks of it. Gorgat's with us saying, what's the score, mates? 2-0. I thought you was listening. I thought you knew that. 2-0. 61, well, just coming up towards 61 minutes gone. And it's Norwich 0, Ipswich 2. Mohammed is coming off here for Ipswich. Hurst going off, and it's Nunez and Azon coming on. So we're still waiting for this free kick now for Ipswich. It's right on the edge of the box, right on the edge of the D, slightly out towards this near side. Really good position, but going to have to get it up and over the Norwich wall. Norwich with a 5-man wall. So Ipswich now with this free kick right on the edge of the D. Ball smashed towards goal, but the wall does its job. It's blocked off. And now Norwich coming away with it as Norwich sprinting down the field, trying to hit Ipswich on the counter-attack. Quickly moving down this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in. It's deep headed away by Ipswich as Norwich win it back on that far side. Norwich coming again, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in, headed away again by Ipswich. And eventually the ball is knocked out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Jeremy saying Ipswich having a great season, but in the Premier League, them can't stay up. I know Premier is so hard league to stay up. That's true, mate. Slimana coming off, and Magahom coming on for Norwich. Ball back in play on that far side. Norwich win it back. Norwich just playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's played down the centre of the field, headed on, comes out to this near side. Ipswich trying to keep it there as Norwich challenge for it. It's really scrappy on this near side, but eventually Norwich knock it out of play for a throw-in. Gorgat saying internet went out for nearly an hour. Sorry, mate. No, all right. No apology needed, mate. That does happen. Sorry to hear that. Yep, I've had the same problem myself before with the internet problems. Obviously, building the YouTube, it makes it a lot more challenging when we're in the middle of a stream and that happens. But yeah, welcome back with us, mate. And yep, 2-0 at the moment for Ipswich. Throwing now to Ipswich on this near side of the field. Ball back in play. Chipping it forward here. And that's just gone out of play. That's going to be a goal kick. No, he's giving it as a throw-in. So Norwich now with the possession on this near side. It's played back towards the edge of their own box. Now working it out wide on that far side. Ipswich try and challenge as Norwich just managed to retain it. Now playing it into the middle as they move down the field. Ball played forward. Ipswich scrambling back here as Norwich work it out wide on this near side, hugging the touchline. Now coming towards the edge of the box as they trying to play it in there, but it just rolls straight through to the goalkeeper. And that released the pressure momentarily for Ipswich. So, yep, Gorgats, no apology needed, mate, but thank you for the consideration. And sorry to be having internet troubles today. Arsenal still 1-1 with Bournemouth in the Premier League. 68 minutes gone in that one. In the English Championship, Coventry still 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday. And QPR 0-0 with Bristol City. And in English League One, as I said before, Cardiff 2-0 up against Bolton. Lincoln 2-0 up against Leyton Orient. Plymouth 1-0 down to Exeter. Here come Norwich again on this near side. Crossing it in. It's deflected. And that's gone behind for a Norwich corner on this near side of the field. English League 2 guys. Bristol Rovers 2, Crawley Town 0. And MK Dons 2, Bromley 0. National League, Burnham Wood 2, Hartlepool United 0. Tamworth 0, York City 1. And finally, in the Northern Irish Premier League, it is Linfield 0, Larne 1. Ball comes in from the corner, headed away. Comes out to that far side. Norwich pick up the loose ball. Now Norwich coming again, playing it towards the edge of the box there. Trying to cross it in, but it's blocked off by Ipswich. Norwich managed to keep the ball in play, though. As now it's crossed in again. Comes out towards this near side. Ball crossed in again. And that's headed wide. And that's going to be given as a corner. So Norwich with a corner on the far side of the field. Jamie is saying, come on, Bournemouth. Yeah, Arsenal are starting to bottle it, aren't they? They have in the cups. Their momentum has certainly dried up. So corner to Norwich on the far side of the field. Ball crossed in, headed away by Ipswich. Not fully cleared as the ball bounces outside the box. Both sets of players trying to win it. Norwich in a real tussle there. No foul given. The ball eventually knocked out of play. Ball played back up the field. Now Norwich trying to come again. Ipswich come to challenge, but Norwich managed to retain it. There's a coming together there. This time the referee does blow for the foul, and now we've got handbags coming out, makeup's flying, tampons flying. Oh, there's some lipstick, and we've got some shenanigans going on the touchline as well. Looks like the managers want to get their handbags out too. O'Shea being called to the referee here. And one of the Norwich players also. I can't see which one it is. So Nunez has been booked, and the Norwich player also booked. I can't see which one it is he's booking there, but he's booked two of them anyway, an Ipswich player and a Norwich player. So Nunez booked for Ipswich. And Darling, Harry Darling booked for Norwich. Jamie saying, I did tell it will happen with the Gunners. Them going to bottle it. Them always do. Yeah, I feel sorry for Arteta though, mate. I do, because Arteta, I think he's a good manager. But how is any manager meant to have success when every time they lose, drop points or lose a game, you've got your own fans calling for you to be sacked? And don't get me wrong, as fans, that's our right to call for a manager to be sacked. I get that, but come on, Arsenal fans are a joke with it. They only have to lose one game and they start calling for the manager to be sacked. They think they've got a God-given right to win things, Arsenal fans. So arrogant. So I do feel for Arteta. But yeah, it would be funny if Arsenal bottle it after having such a strong season in the league. But it will probably, if they don't win the league, it would probably cost Arteta his job potentially, which I think would be very harsh. It's amazing, isn't it? Team sitting at the top of the league all through the season, and yet he doesn't have the backing of his own fans, the manager. You couldn't write that, could you? Ipswich making a substitution here. And it is Filligan going off and Clark coming on. Jamie saying, pick up your makeup, boys. Yeah, a bit of lipstick flying about. Now, Norwich on this near side. Ball played into the middle. It's worked long down the field. Comes out to that far side as both sets of players trying to get to it. The goalkeeper has got himself in all sorts of trouble here, but eventually he manages to recover as he intercepts the ball. If you are just joining us, guys, we are on just coming up towards 72 minutes gone. It's Norwich 0, Ipswich 2. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like me covering your team this game or this league, as likes help me out with regards to identifying the clubs that you guys want to see me cover more in the future. So if you want to see me potentially cover more of your club in the future, please be sure to hit that like button, as it does help me out. Good likes help me identify the clubs you guys appreciate me covering. Simple as that. Norwich want to throw in on the far side. It's cut back. It's played back eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out towards this near side. Ipswich pressing to win it back. Norwich just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now it's chipped out towards that far side as Norwich play it forward. Ipswich challenge. Ipswich have won it back here as they couldn't keep the ball under control, and Norwich now play it long down that far side as they now charge forward. Ipswich challenge. It's cut back there as it's played all the way back to the halfway line, and Norwich managed to regain possession. Ipswich with a clumsy challenge there, and the referee gives the foul. Gorgut saying, "Come on, Norwich." And Gorgut saying, "Oh my God, Bournemouth just missed an absolute sitter there." Well, I've got Bournemouth have taken the lead here. 76 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. That's what I'm seeing on the results. So Arsenal continuing to buckle under the pressure. Ball played out wide on this near side for Norwich. Ipswich pressing to win it back. Norwich managing to work it forward as they now come towards the edge of the box, actually coming into the box here as Ipswich just managed to nick it off the toes, trying to knock it away, but it's won back by Norwich on this near side. Norwich trying to keep the pressure on. Ball played forward. Now it's worked into the middle of the park. Ipswich trying to challenge. Norwich work it back out wide on this near side, trying to cross it in. Ball played in. It's knocked away again as the ball bounces down the field and goes out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Jamie's saying, "Yeah, I agree with that, Gaz, mate." Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, like I say, I don't know. You guys, like I said, Jamie's just let me know his thoughts. You guys got any thoughts on any football particular topics? Let me know. But as he was just pointing out there, potentially Arsenal going to bottle it as their form has really dropped off. But for me, I do feel for Arteta because I think he's a good manager. But it's hard for any manager to continue having success when the team he's managing, the fans don't get behind him. But that's a debate for another day. Ball's out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Ball not long down the field. Norwich going to ground. Soft there. That's a soft foul. So Norwich have got another booking here for a handball on this near side of the field. The player went to ground, presumed he was going to get the foul, and he hasn't. Cordoba booked by the referee for handball. So Ipswich have got a free kick right out on this near side, up against the touchline, and it's about 5 or 10 yards from the corner flag. 10 yards, I would say. Ball whipped in for Ipswich, headed away by Norwich. Ipswich winning it back outside the box. It's played out towards that far side. So there's a challenge there from Norwich, and Ipswich have done the same thing here. Oh, this referee needs to get a grip of this game. He's not had a grip of it since the start. Ball played into the middle. Now Norwich working it out wide on that far side. It's played forward. Ipswich coming to challenge. Norwich just cut it back there as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out towards this near side as Norwich knock it long down the field. It's headed on. Ipswich intercept it. Norwich win it back now as they now come charging forward, playing it into the box, and Ipswich with a sliding challenge, deflect the ball behind for a corner. O'Shea with a really good challenge there to keep Norwich out, and he got it right. Could have very easily got that wrong and given away a penalty. Corner on this near side. Ball comes in from the corner. Claims for a handball in the box here as the ball knocked away, and now Ipswich on the counter-attack. Ipswich charging forward. Space to run into here as Norwich trying to get in bodies back, and Ipswich come into the box. Shot comes in. Good save by the goalkeeper. Fast and frantic. Ipswich coming again on this near side. Norwich trying to challenge, and that's gone out for a throw-in. Jeremy saying, I can't stand players going down for nothing and still get away from it. It's a joke, and refereeing getting worse every game now. I don't know. I think we're still definitely seeing more and more bad referees. I wouldn't say every game. We've seen some referees have good quiet games where they just get involved. They have to, but I get what you mean. Seems to be more and more games these days with controversy surrounding the referee, which is not good for football. Now Ipswich playing it back to the goalkeeper. Ball knocked long down the field, and that goes all the way back to the opposition goalkeeper as Norwich now back with a possession. Ipswich just gifted it back to Norwich there. I don't know why they played that long ball, but Norwich will happily take advantage as they now try to come forward. But Ipswich quickly getting players forward to challenge for it as Norwich play it back to the keeper again. Ball worked out towards this near side as another foul. Oh, this is getting stupid. Nunes is getting himself in all sorts here. He's already on a booking. Norwich fans calling for him to be sent off. Yeah, it is a foul. In fairness, caught his ankle there. Didn't get the ball. Manager needs to get him off. He's going to get sent off otherwise. Well, Clement is getting quite animated on the touchline, arguing with the fourth official. So we are just coming up to 81.5 minutes gone, guys. Norwich 0, Ipswich 2. Don't forget, if you like us covering your team or this game, the best way to let me know is hitting that thumbs up, as likes help me identify the clubs you guys appreciate me covering, which helps in the future when we have loads of football games to choose from on Saturdays. So if I see good likes for your club games that we cover, then that potentially means I could be covering more of your club's games in the future. Just a quick look around the grounds, guys, while we wait for this game to get back underway. Arsenal still 2-1 down to Bournemouth in the Premier League. In the English Championship, Coventry still 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday. As we know, 2-0 here to Ipswich. QPR 0-0 with Bristol City. English League 1, Cardiff 2, Bolton 0. Lincoln City 2, Leyton Orient 1. Plymouth 1, Exeter City 1. English League 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Crawley Town 1, MK Dons 2, Bromley 1. And in the National League, Bournemouth 2, Hartlepool United 0, and Tamworth 0, York City 1. And finally, just one more game to tell you about in the Irish Premiership, Northern Irish Premiership. Linfield still 1-0 down to Larne. So, substitution to come here for Ipswich. It's a double. Nunes has been taken off. He came off on as a sub. Obviously, previously played for Norwich, but the Norwich fans are booing him off. But he's going off because he's so close to getting a red, and the manager not wanting to take the chance. So Nunes going off. And Neil coming on to replace him. Dan Neil, I think it is, coming on there. Still waiting for this second sub for Ipswich. So Cooper coming on as Davis goes off. Jamie saying he was a lucky boy, but that looks a red card to me. Well, the challenge was certainly a yellow. Don't question about that, but obviously with him already being on a yellow card, it would result in being a red. Now Ipswich back with the possession, headed back to the goalkeeper. Ball worked out towards this near side. It's knocked long down the field as that bounces all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Norwich playing it out wide on this near side. It's knocked forward. Both sets of players trying to win it there. Ipswich win it back and just play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips the ball out to this near side, and that's gone out for a throw-in. Norwich now with the possession. Ball back in play. Ipswich with a clumsy challenge, and the referee gives the foul. So ball worked across the field out to that far side now for Norwich. Norwich just cutting it back. It's played into the centre circle. Now worked out wide on that far side. It's knocked long down the field, intercepted by Ipswich. Ipswich now knocking it long out towards this near side. It's won back by Norwich. Norwich now coming into the middle of the park as they try to come forward, trying to work through the Ipswich bodies there as they work it out towards the edge of the box on that far side. Ball crossed in, headed away as it comes back out towards that far side, and Norwich now coming again. Ball played into the deep, trying to get the shot off. It's blocked up by Ipswich. Norwich still with the ball. Ipswich challenge, and Ipswich come away with it here as now they try to come out to this near side, and a clumsy challenge there by Norwich. The referee doesn't give the foul. He's given the throw-in. So Norwich with the throw-in on this near side of the field. Played into the middle. Now racing into the box here. Ipswich try and challenge. Norwich just managed to retain it. It's worked out towards this near side. Ball cut back into the middle. Now shot crossed into the box. And it's gone wide of the far post. Jerry saying, I've never been to Norwich football ground before. All right, fair enough. No, I haven't been to Norwich, to be honest. Goalkeeper now with the ball not long down the field. Comes out to this near side. That's gone out for a throw in. See, that's poor. Just seeing an Ipswich player there going to ground, rolling all over the place, making out that he's been fouled. As soon as he knew he wasn't going to get the foul, he jumped up like a spring. That's really poor when players are trying to fake fouls like that. Doesn't matter. I will say that about any team, guys. It's nothing against any particular team. If I see any players, whatever team, even my own team, I'll criticise them doing it because I don't like to see players faking fouls. It's pathetic. It's supposed to be professional footballers. Professionals shouldn't need to fake fouls to get an advantage. Really disappointing when you see players do that. Honest, you could see him rolling on the ground. As soon as he knew he wasn't going to get it, he jumped up like a spring. Just really poor. Now, Norwich inside the centre circle. Ipswich trying to challenge. Norwich working out wide on that far side, trying to come forward here. Oh, they've gifted it away there. And now Ipswich on the attack. Norwich with limited bodies behind the ball here. Ipswich coming towards the edge of the box as Norwich just managed to hold him up. And now Norwich come away with it. Ball worked out wide on that far side. Coming towards the edge of the box here. Trying to cross it in. Norwich inside the D there. As Ipswich challenge and the referee's given the foul. Stevie Ash with us. Stevie Ash saying hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, Stevie Ash? Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show. Although not long to go now. Only we're just coming to 90 minutes, about to find out what added on time there is. But hope you're well, Stevie Ash. Hope you've been enjoying your weekend, mate. Welcome to the show. Pleasure, as always, to have you with us, mate. So, free kick for Norwich. 6 minutes have been added on at the end of this second half. Norwich with a free kick just outside the box on the edge of the deep. Well, about 5 yards from the edge of the deep, but very, very central. I think it's a 5-man wall for Ipswich. Wall does its job. Now Norwich coming again. Trying to play it towards the edge of the box. Ipswich challenge. Norwich crossing it in. Headed away as Norwich now cross it back into the box. Now Norwich win it back again on that far side. Trying to cross it in. It's blocked up by Ipswich. And that's gone behind for a corner. Jamie is saying, hi, Stevie Ash. Hope you're well, pal. Top man. Thank you, Jamie. And Stevie Ash saying, you too, Jamie. You guys, awesome. As always, loving the positive vibes. And Jamie saying, I'm okay. Cheers, mate. Good to hear. So corner now for Norwich on the far side. Ball crossed in. Headed away. Norwich winning it back outside the box. Crossed in again. Headed towards goal. But that's always going over. And that will be a goal kick to Ipswich. Jamie saying I can't stand players going down for nothing. It's a joke. Yeah, I've got to agree, Jamie. Like I say, even when it's my own team, I will criticise the players for doing it. If they fake fouls, just got no time for it. We don't need it. We don't need it, guys. These players have played a lot of money. They should behave more professionally instead of trying to fake fouls to get an advantage. But unfortunately, it is part of the modern game these days. I don't like it, but it is a characteristic that has been shown more and more in the game. Now, Norwich in the middle of the park, worked out towards this near side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, knocked away by Ipswich. Norwich winning it back outside the box. Norwich now trying to get the cross in, but it's won back by Ipswich on that far side. And now Ipswich trying to get on the counter-attack, coming forward as they work the ball down that far side of the field. It's just cut back slightly. So they've lost it there. It's Ipswich now scrambling to get bodies back. Norwich playing it into the middle. And the referee has given a foul here, right on the edge of the centre circle. Stevie Ash saying this game not going the way I wanted, but oh well. Well, keep the faith, mate. Still quite a few games to go. Well, we are running out of games. What is it? 4 more games to get through, I think, or something like that. So still potential for points to be gained and points to be dropped. Ball not long down the field. As Norwich just play it back to the goalkeeper. Ball played forward. Now Norwich coming down the centre. It's worked out towards that far side. Now long ball down the field. It comes out towards this near side. Norwich keep it in play. Now Norwich coming into the box. Ball cut back. Shot comes in. And it's always going well high and wide. And that will be a goal kick to Ipswich. 2 minutes of the 6 remaining, guys. Don't forget, before you leave, please do hit that like button. And consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, but please be sure at least to hit that like button, as likes help me identify the clubs you guys want to see me cover more in the future. And if you've got any thoughts you want to share with us, drop them in now, as I will be wrapping up this stream pretty quickly after the full-time whistle, so that I can get back on for a 3 o'clock kickoff. But we will have a quick look at the match stats and the league table. But as I say, if you've got any thoughts you want to share, drop your comments in now. Norwich now with the possession just outside their own box. It's worked out towards this near side. Ball not long down the field. Headed on by Ipswich. Ipswich now just playing it back to their centre-backs before eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure. Keeper now plays it long out towards that far side. Headed on by Ipswich. Norwich have won it back. Ipswich challenge. Norwich managing to retain it there. So just cut it back, playing it back to their centre-backs. Ball played down the field, headed all the way back to the Ipswich goalkeeper there. Jamie saying still points to play for Stephen Ash, mate. Yep, well said, Jamie. Very true. Ball knocked down the field. Comes out to this near side. Now played forward by Norwich, but there goes the full-time whistle. And at full-time, it has finished. Norwich City 0, Ipswich Town 2, as Ipswich will now go above Millwall into that second spot in the table, as the games are fast running out, but Middlesbrough still to play. Might have something to say about it, but at the moment, it is Ipswich that will occupy that second spot, as the second spot continues to keep changing hands. Let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers. Just bear with me a second, guys, as we bring up the full-time match stats on the screen for you guys to see. And as I say, we will have a quick look at the league table as well before we wrap it up. Don't forget, guys, please do hit the thumbs up before you leave. And thank you very much to you guys that have been kind and positive enough to do so. Appreciate the support, guys. So here's how the game has gone in numbers, as the Ipswich players go on to the Ipswich fans to celebrate that victory. Total shots, 12 for Norwich, 8 for Ipswich. Shots on target, 3 for Norwich, 5 for Ipswich. Possession, 66% for Norwich, 34% for Ipswich. Fouls, 13 for Norwich, 10 for Ipswich. Yellow cards, 5 for Norwich, 5 for Ipswich. No red cards, thankfully. How we didn't get red, I don't know, with the amount of fouls that the referee gave. Blue for, and obviously 5 yellow cards apiece each team. Offside, none for Norwich, 2 for Ipswich, and corners, 13 for Norwich and 1 for Ipswich. Well, let's have a quick look around the grounds. We'll go to the league table in just a moment, guys. But before we do, let's have a quick look how the other games have gone around the ground. In the Premier League, big shocker as Arsenal have lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. They are going to be really getting some criticism now. In the English Championship, Coventry 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. As we know, it finished 2-0 to Ipswich here. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Bristol City 0. English League One, guys. Cardiff 2, Bolton 0, Lincoln City 2, Leyton Orient 1, and Plymouth 2, Exeter City 2. English League 2, Bristol Rovers 3, Crawley Town 1, MK Dons 2, Bromley 1. That game's still playing. In the National League, Burren Wood 3, Hartlepool United 0, and Tamworth 0, York City 1. York City with the edge there, but that game is still playing. And finally, into the Northern Irish Premiership, bear with me a second, is currently Linfield 0, Larne 1. That game is still playing. So let's have a look at the league table, guys. After that result, as you can see, Ipswich move above Millwall into second. 40 games played, 21 wins, 12 draws, 7 defeats, with 75 points on the board, 31 with a goal difference of plus 31. Obviously, Millwall played last night, so Middlesbrough still to play, but Ipswich can allow Middlesbrough to play and win because Ipswich, by the end of the afternoon, will have 2 games in hand after Middlesbrough play. Middlesbrough are playing today, I'm sure they are. So, yeah, Ipswich in the driving seat now, obviously, with that 70 points, 2 points above Millwall, and 3 points again above Middlesbrough. But crucially, they do have the 2-game advantage with 2 games in hand. Jamie is saying, great live again, guys. See you at 3, pal. Thank you, Jamie. Been a pleasure having you with us, mate. Best wishes to you. Thank you for your company and conversation. Always a pleasure to have you with us, Jamie. And best wishes, as I say, mate. William Witten with us. William saying, looking interested at the moment in the Championship. Yeah, it's been a real fascinating season this season in the Championship, with a lot of teams scrapping it out for promotion, and also, as you say, not just at the top, is it? And it's also interesting at the bottom end, with teams fighting to stay up that we wouldn't expect to be down there fighting to stay in the league. So, yeah, very much a very entertaining season this season in the Championship. But, yeah, welcome to the show, William. Although just wrapping it up now. But thank you for dropping into the chat. Hope you're well, mate. And as I say, pleasure to have you with us. Although, as I say, just wrapping it up now. But as I say, thank you for dropping in the chat. Stephen Gabby saying, thanks again. My pleasure, mate. Thank you for being with us, Stephen. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Maybe see you on another game in the next few days. But if not, best wishes to you and your family. I'll hopefully catch up with you at some point in the future. Take care, mate. Stay safe. Thank you for your company conversation. Right, guys, that's it from me for this one. I'm going to wrap it up now because we're going to be back on for a 3 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully see you there, but if not, hopefully catch you on a future stream. All the best, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.